Well, good afternoon from Hong Kong. I think it's about 12:30 on October 9th. And now we've we've had a typhoon that went through here about 6 days ago. We had about 5 solid days of just miserable overcast days. And I've been trying really hard not to use the petrol, generator, to use the three-stage deep cycle AC powered charger. So been really, watching the power that we use, and one of the things that I'm able to do that, and what I'd like to show is there's several videos out there that you do stuff on budgets and everything like that, but I believe when it comes to power, you need to know everything. You need to know what's going on with your battery bank. And so I've got, this is my charge controller right here. This is the charge controller, this is my remote monitor, and right now it's telling me out of my 1,200 watts at about 12:30 here, just after lunch, I'm bringing in 27 amps, which is 760 watts. And again, it's October, I'm not expecting 1,200 watts. But, I'm expecting some good power, and 27 amps is pretty good. And now, to know everything is you got to have a good battery monitor, and that's important. Just a little LED, display telling you what your voltage is. That's really that'll tell you your voltage. That's great. You can guess, but I don't want to have to guess, because this is the power I use to live. So I've got this battery monitor, and it's made by Victron Energy, and I can hook up about, I think, 99 different battery banks up to this one. But right now I just have my house bank. It's a 24-volt house bank. Currently, this is just telling me the brief information here. It's 28.1 volts, got 24 amps coming in, and I'm at a 79% state of charge, up to 100% capacity, but I'm at 79. So we go into get some more details here. Again, the exact battery voltage is 28.9. It's a sunny day, and I got a really good charge coming in. So now the battery current right now that's going into it is 23.9. Now, as you can see here, I've got 26.7 is actually coming in from the Morningstar MPPT charge controller. It's a TS60. So I got 26 coming in, but only 23 is going into the battery. It's because that's going to tell me what I'm using. So I'm just using 3 amps right now. The refrigerator, the compressor's off. I've just got some fans that are on right now during the day. But now currently, the consumed amp hours is 144. And now over the last 5 days, this was up over 200 amp hours. But as it charges, as current goes back in, and that this is going to go down, so that minus, and pretty soon hopefully it's 0. That means my battery will be at my state of charge, and when it gets up to 100%, this will be 0, and so I'll be at 100%. So what's nice is at the nighttime, when there is no sun, and my charge controller says it's night, and that I have nothing coming in. Well, this will tell me, using the Pukert formula, the algorithm is inside this battery monitor. So it'll tell me how many hours I have to go before I go to a 50% state of charge, whereas only 50% full, because that would be considered one full cycle for lead-acid batteries. This also tells me my battery temperature, the same as this. We've got a difference here of 1 degree. And that this is 28C, and this is at the batteries, and then this is on the terminal. So now what's nice about this battery monitor is I've got historic data. So if we go into our historic data, my deepest discharge, which was a couple typhoons ago, was I used 320.8 amp hours in that. And so the last depth of discharge that I had was 241.9. So that was over like these last 4 days. It's the deepest I've taken down. Where like one day I'll use power, but then we get like 5 or 4 amps. It kind of comes in, it goes down, and it's just kind of averaging out. But this is from the last time that I synced it. So it gives me an average depth of discharge is 2.83 amp hours. And now what's nice is when I get to a 50% state of charge, or very close to 50%, I think it's like 52%, and that it'll tell me how many cycles, because it's a deep cycle battery. So how many deep cycles have I made? And this tells me I've had 8. And so then also on here it tells me how many full discharges where I've just ran the batteries flat. Well, so far it's 0. And now it's my cumulative amp hours since the last time that this battery monitor was synced, to 100% state of charge, and I synced everything, and all the cells were good. I've used 11,674 amp hours, so it says the last full charge that I had was 14 days ago. So I mean, that's just been really crappy weather, but it's telling me the last time it was at 100% state of charge was 14 days ago. And now my maximum voltage, now this is telling me what the maximum voltage is coming in from my charge controller. So the maximum voltage I can get in is 38.4 volts. And now the minimum voltage that I've had the last 24 hours, and that has been 25.4 volts. And that's what I'm living on. And then here I can clear my history. So the thing is having a battery monitor is so important. It's very, very important. And you could do things on the cheap and all that, and live on a compound with fences all around you and that, but that's not what it's about. It's about keeping money in your pocket, just living a good lifestyle. But you need to use the technology that we have. We're the human race, man. Use the technology, it's there. It's pretty cool, and it tells me everything that's going on with my batteries and how I can live. Where I need to cut a few corners during a cloudy day, but still not have to run an AC power, or a petrol powered generator to run an AC powered battery charger. So it's been pretty nice, and I mean, I've learned from this, and that Pukert form, don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but having this monitor telling you all that. Yes, I know watts are what come in. It's what solar panels are rated at, but you live off the amps. That's what batteries do. That's your storage. So get a good battery monitor. It's just so crucial. It's so important. And it's fun. It's fun just kind of going, oh, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm making. Ooh, we got some cloudy days. We have a typhoon. Okay, let's not run the refrigerator overnight. We'll conserve on some power. And you can do it. It's not a problem. And it's fun. You know your system. And when you design it and build it correctly, it's fun. And that's what the whole thing is. I don't have an electric bill, and I know what I'm making. And I know when I need to conserve. So that's all for me from Hong Kong. And I hope everybody is going to have a good weekend. So be good, be safe, and always be well. Bye-bye.